there. It is such a joy to be with you tonight. Thank you so much for letting me be here tonight to support the work of NAMI Michigan, because we know this is all about supporting people with mental illness and those who love and care for them. And as I've explored mental health issues on my show Stateside on Michigan Radio, we actually have a separate, it's so important to us, we've created a name, the Minding Michigan series. So we constantly dig in. We're always wanting to give a platform to Michigan's mental health community to share what matters to them, and also hosting the Opening Minds, Ending Stigma documentaries. I've really seen the need to break down that stigma that keeps people from seeking help for themselves or someone they love, and the need to support and to unify the mental health community here in Michigan. And I understand that need on a very deeply personal level. On November 26, 1982, my youngest brother, Tim, suffered anoxic brain damage. It happened after a suicide attempt involving a very, very large bottle of Darvon. He was in Asheville, North Carolina at the time. And the resulting cardiac and respiratory arrest left him with that brain damage, and he was 21 years old. And when I look back, I can really see, I think about our childhood, and that through his childhood years and his teen years, he was wrestling with some form of mental illness, but nothing was done about it. And I think part of that was the stigma that existed even through the 60s. And my parents, it would have never occurred to them to seek mental health help. It just wouldn't have entered their minds. And also in our family, you generally didn't get taken to a doctor. You went for your shots and your physical, but if something got hurt, my mother was a farm girl, you walked it off. So we just didn't, yeah, good Canadian farm girl. You got better. But in this case, Tim did not get better. And to this day, he lives with the effect of that suicide gesture of more than 34 years ago. He is in an AFC home in Gaylord and is being cared for by North Country CMH. So we know in our family what that means. I've lived through what mental illness can do to a family. And so I thank all of you for being there for all the Tims and the family members like our family. And that's why I'm so happy to be here tonight to honor the heroes of mental health, the people that have made a difference in our state, and put the focus on NAMI Michigan as the voice for people with mental illness and those of us who love them. And speaking of awards, it was really fun to go through this, I'm sure, and challenging because nominees were accepted in 15 wide-ranging categories. And the Honors Committee of the NAMI Michigan Board of Directors selected one nominee from each category to be recognized as a key to recovery and honored this evening. So certainly we're looking forward for the winners who are with us tonight to be up on stage to accept their award. So we begin to present our first 6 awards. It's my pleasure to introduce a gentleman that I've had on Stateside, worked with very much in the past, Tom Watkins, who is the president and CEO of the Detroit-Wayne Mental Health Authority, and my charming dinner companion, Willie Brooks, president and CEO of Oakland County Community Mental Health Authority.